Are you tired of being nice? And you know what I mean? It's when somebody says, I think you're really nice, but I'm just not attracted to you. So what is that supposed to mean? Does it mean that he's not attracted to nice people? Does it mean that you should have been rude to him? Does it mean that your niceness is a liability? Well, no. Keep being the same beautiful person you've always been, because it's not your kindness and politeness that are getting in the way. All he's saying is that he's not feeling any chemistry. So there's no spark, right? There's no heat. And before you jump to the conclusion that it's because of how you look, because I know you're thinking that, I have something very interesting to teach you. Hi, I'm Amy Waterman. I am a love expert here at yourbrilliance.com. And if you are new to my channel, I hope you stick around and subscribe. Stay tuned to discover the secret key to turning on his desire. I first learned about this concept from one of my favorite dating and intimacy coaches for men, Alex Allman. Now, Alex teaches good guys, right? The nice guys, the guys who always end up being the friend rather than the boyfriend, how to embrace their masculinity and show up in a more powerful way with women. And it turns out that nice guys have turned off the very part of themselves that awakens desire in women. And even worse, they've done so because they thought women wanted it. And I have a hunch that some of you might have done the same thing. You've turned off the part of yourself that awakens desire in men because you thought you were supposed to. And in just a minute, I'm going to tell you how to turn it on again in a way that gets you immediate results. So we have been told a lie. We've been told that because men are visual creatures, we have to dress sexy and act sexy and look sexy in order to be desirable. But maybe that's not you. Maybe you don't feel comfortable wearing heels. You're not going to put on a red dress. Acting sexy just makes you feel ridiculous. You expect men to be able to meet you and talk to you and decide they like you just as you are. And you're partially right. But here's the thing about attraction. Attraction happens in the body, not in the mind. And so if you're expecting him to feel attracted to you just because you had a great conversation and you seem to be getting along, you'll be disappointed. Chemistry is a physical connection. It's the way your two bodies assess each other on an animal level. Like, for example, we now know that the pheromones in your natural body odor play a big role in attraction, which is one reason why I don't advise covering up those pheromones with perfume. We also know that a woman's time of the month affects which kinds of guys she finds attractive. We even know that that all-important first kiss analyzes each other's saliva to determine whether you would make healthy babies together. Now, those things are not under your control, but there is one thing that is: whether he thinks about getting sexy with you in the first place. Now, in everyday life, it is very, very important that we present ourselves as sexually neutral, right? You don't want to see people as potential sexual partners unless you're in a situation where that is appropriate. Otherwise, you've got to work with these people, you've got to live with them, and you don't want anyone getting the wrong idea. And so you train yourself not to look at anyone with eyes of desire. Even if you see this super hot guy at the gym, you keep that frisson of desire to yourself. You definitely don't stare at him and wink when he notices you looking. You save your desire for a very specific time and place, when you're with an attractive man who's expressed sexual interest in you. But here's the problem. Men have also learned that they need to dampen down their sexual response. So they might find you attractive, but if you're not giving them any come hither vibes, they'll assume you're not interested. Now, obviously, not all men get that message. So you are waiting for him to initiate flirting with you because you don't want to feel like an idiot assuming he's interested when he's not. And he is waiting for you to show signs that you find him attractive because he doesn't want to feel like an idiot assuming you're interested when you're not. And what happens? Absolutely nothing. So let's rewind. What men's dating coaches have learned is that men need to be given permission to feel their desire. Men can't show up on a date sexually neutered and expect to light a fire. They've got to learn to get comfortable feeling that warm heat of desire for this amazing woman sitting across from them, even if they don't know if she reciprocates. Now, desire is not a bad thing. Feeling desire doesn't make you creepy or sleazy. It doesn't mean that you're going to try and take advantage of someone. It's just a feeling, and an incredibly pleasurable one at that. Desire makes you feel incredibly alive. Like, it is life affirming. It's so beautiful. And it's a compliment to the person you're with. So if you're out on a date and you feel a lick of desire for this person, why would you feel ashamed? Why would you want to hide it? Why wouldn't you just enjoy that feeling and let it energize you? You can feel desire without acting on it. So you can find someone incredibly hot, but respect the fact that they're not available. You can desire someone without needing to tell the other person what you'd like to do to them. Now, this is what nice guys need to learn, and we need to learn it too. So when we are out on a date and we feel butterflies in our tummy or that warm, pleasurable feeling spread through our veins, we don't have to stamp it down so that he doesn't see. He is not going to be grossed out if he notices your gaze lingering somewhere it shouldn't. Men enjoy being sex objects too. So this is my question to you. Do you let yourself feel desire on a date? What do you do with your physical response to an attractive man? Do you feel embarrassed? Do you make sure he doesn't know? Or do you notice that desire and enjoy it? Because it is a reminder that you're alive and you are a sexual being and everything is working out exactly as it should. Now, for those of you who follow my channel, you'll notice how well this fits in with the pleasure principle, right? Your pleasure is the green light guiding you to what's meant for you. So don't be afraid to express desire. And in my next video, I'm going to give you 3 steps to embodying, exploring, and expressing desire on your next date. Take really good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.